I have something pretty like weird to talk about today, but I've tried so many different workout plans. Like, I've tried ones specifically for sports. I've tried ones specifically for one area of the like of just specifically like aesthetic bodybuilding, right? I've tried so many different ones, and like some are just not fun, and some of them are like really fun. And so I kind of had the idea like you're leaving like if you do the one that's more fun, you're leaving like a marginal amount of gains, like very ever so slightly, right, on the table when you do the one that's more fun. Like it's hardly anything. Like it's it's nothing compared to the value you're getting for the amount of fun you're having. So I guess do the workout plan that's more fun, right? Like I don't want to go into the gym and almost like dread the next session or the session that I'm about to have. I really don't want to do that. I want to go in there and be like super excited to start my next session, right? That's how I want to feel walking in there. I don't want to feel like, oh my god, this fucking workout plan I hate, and then I have to go home and fucking eat something I don't want to eat. Like if you're leaving a marginal amount of gains on the table, it's probably not worth the extra like resentment and what's the word like dread that you feel before you do it. It's probably worth it to do the one that's more fun because you're going to get more value out of that, right? It's kind of like well here's one thing. Don't apply that to everything because that's don't apply that to food obviously because that's you're just going to become fat if you do that. So definitely don't do that. But I think you can apply this to at least a decent amount of things. Like doing the more fun thing is probably better in a lot of ways. The obviously skipping fucking work to go fucking drink by yourself is obviously not. Don't know about that one, Chief. But you know, choosing to go and do something social instead of going to the gym. Okay, maybe that's worth it, right? That's it depends on the person, but at least for me, I'd probably yeah, it's probably worth it. Um, the more fun workout plan is going to be in the long run better for you because you're going to be able to sustain it. You're going to be able to continue doing it. You're going to be consistent because you're going to enjoy it. So you're going to want to do it all the time, right? And like pick the workout plan that you would be able to do for the rest of your life. That's a great way to think about it, right? And if you enjoy it, you're probably going to be able to do it for the rest of your life. And maybe if you get bored of it, someday you change it. But like the really optimized, super optimized workout plans are only going to get you a few percentage more gains. It's not going to be so noticeable where after 6 months, one guy's still flabby and the other one's jacked. It's not that. It's that's not how it's not how it works. I mean, obviously, you're going in there and doing one exercise, sure, but like, I mean, like a full fledged workout plan, right? If you want to do fucking bro split instead of, over the top, Jack Nipper, like incredibly optimized, doing these like little fucking gay versions of exercises, sure, that's you're gonna get more gains out of the Jack Nippard plan, but you're gonna get less enjoyment, and you're probably not gonna be able to keep doing it all the time because you're gonna not gonna want to go to the gym. It's kind of like with self improvement, you just need to turn your fucking brain off. You need to be like stop being logical and just and think like a fucking girl does, where it's like emotional, where it's like, does this, fucking make me feel good? Kind of in some ways, but especially when it comes to like workout plans, like if you genuinely don't like it or it's causing injuries, probably don't do it. And we need to just almost not use our brains when we're making plans for self improvement, where it's like, oh, fucking workout makes me feel bad, change workout. Like, become a fucking caveman. Literally turn your brain off and become a fucking caveman because I promise you, I promise you, there is no best workout plan because they're all going to have different like pros and cons, right? So the best workout plan for gains is not the best workout plan for enjoyment. Probably not for you. Probably not for anyone. Because it's going to be like this super optimized, super complicated, incredibly weird like workout plan where you're going to be doing weird exercises that you don't enjoy. There is no best workout plan. It's the same thing in business. There's no best like video format. I learned this from Hamza, and that's where I kind of got the idea of this video. There's no best, you know, there is no best like way to make a video where it's like super edited or it's like, you know, super raw like I like to make mine. There's no best because different people enjoy different things. And I would say I agree with him that you should just make whatever one, you enjoy the most because that's the one you're going to be able to do consistently. And I enjoy not having to spend 30 fucking minutes editing a fucking video so you retards can have some retention. I'd prefer to post a raw, unedited, very maybe lightly edited video that I enjoy watching because I like those type of videos. I get a lot of value from those videos. And so hopefully the people that just like me will get a lot of value from my videos, right? So there is no best because if there was a best, then everyone would be doing it. And I don't think everyone's jacked, do they? But there's some people who are jacked and they really enjoy their workouts. Maybe they're not like, 100% optimized. 100% of the gains on the table are off the table, right? Because they maximized their gains, right? There's probably not a person who did that and they are like the most consistent, happiest person in the gym. Probably not. And I think it's better to be the happiest, most consistent person in the gym than to be the most jacked, right? Come on. You're hardly going to notice a fucking difference. Hardly. Even if you have shit genes like me, even if so, you're not going to notice that much of a difference. Because I guarantee you, I've done so many fucking plans and I get literally about the same amount of gains from them. So even speaking from personal bro science experience, I'm telling you, it's really not that big of a fucking difference. Please just save yourself the dread and annoyance that you're going to have. But then people are going to be like, oh, but like it's part of the whole self-improvement discipline. You got to do the hard things you don't want to do. Sure. But when it actually takes away from your life in a negative way, not in a positive way where it gets rid of a bad habit, then I don't think it's worth doing. I don't think it's worth doing. That like people are like, oh, but like what about like ice baths and stuff like that adds to your life because that's a recovery and like it helps you actually like there was like a study of like people who do ice baths and like swim in cold water are actually happier. So it's like that doesn't really take away from your life in a negative way. It takes away a little bit because it's like a little bit unenjoyable, but there's a difference between a workout plan which you'd be doing for like 4 days a week for months and months and years and your whole life, and you're like, oh, I don't want to go to the fucking gym, right? There's like a bit of shock when you get in the ice bath, sure, right? But that's not the same thing as dreading going to the gym. You should enjoy going to the gym. You should see it as like you love doing this. But there's people who genuinely go to the gym and they hate it because they have to do a shitty workout so they can get 1% extra muscle every fucking year. It's like, why is that worth the enjoyment out of your life? It's not. It's not, because you're going to be more unhappy. And like, imagine if you're doing that workout and you're like not talking to people in the gym, you're not being social. Instead, you're so fucking upset that you're doing this workout that you don't want to do. That kind of ruins the whole vibe. That just makes you more unhappy. It makes you less attractive as well because you're not as happy. Right? So there's so many ways that this takes away from your life. And marginally not a lot where it adds. So people would apply this to diets. But I don't think diets really work for losing weight. Losing weight doesn't matter. It's your body composition that matters, right? So, see what I'm saying? Do the workout plan you enjoy. There is no best workout plan. Obviously, if you're like fucking not gaining anything at all, obviously change it. But find the one that works for you, because there is no best workout plan. Same thing in business. No best, format for videos. There is a best business, sure, but like that's a completely different thing. Um, so do what makes you stronger, not what makes you feel good. See you.